For the first, I find it quite erroneous that I hear tonight from the panel of the Chamber of Commerce that we should have started 27 years ago. Because 27 years ago, Aruba had a very young prime minister that was almost lynched because he started with a new direction for the economy of Aruba. And it was the same Chamber of Commerce, which is organizing this event tonight, that pressured him that he was doing something very irresponsible by starting the cleanup of the refinery of Aruba. So after 27 years, Mr. Eman, congratulations, een applauso voor wat men noemt soms een vertraagde verlichting of the insight of what we have to do. At that moment, as a matter of fact, it was easier because Exxon cooperated with the cleanup. We had a commitment of Exxon for almost 400 million guilders to do the cleanup. At that time, that was going and progressing in Aruba. And there was a lot of concern in the community that we should not do that and that we should look for a reopening of the refinery. And actually, the chamber was leading that opposition towards the other direction that the enlightened politicians of that time were choosing. So it's very important to make that side note for also the history of the debate and of the chamber's own history on this subject. We have looked at the possibilities of immediately starting up something different. And I'm very happy that Mr. Belinsky gave the alternatives that the community of Aruba had, where it's not a question that we could start tomorrow with a different alternative, because it will be a very fair discussion and a very good discussion to look at the choices. But at this moment, the reality of the contract is that at least we'll have to wait 2 years before we have the refinery, the property in our hands in order to go into another direction. And that is what really makes it more difficult to make this choice. And also with regard to the cleanup, Mr. Malmberg mentioned that there are possibilities maybe to get companies that will do it. Mr. Malmberg has much more experience than I do, so if we could have that information, we would like to have it. We don't have it. But I would like to say, as not a question, if we want a different direction and an alternative for Aruba besides the refinery, we don't need to wait, as very eloquently stated by Mr. Malmberg, Mr. Belinsky, Mr. McLean. We can start today.